5-6 बजे इतनी तेज भूख लगती है कि मैं खाती भी खा जाती। आई एम नॉट फीलिंग वेरी स्लीपी, सो व्हाट शुड आई हैव। एक बार मैं ये कर लूँ ना, उसके बाद देखना मैं तो ये कर दूंगी। किसी के साथ कितना भी कर लो कोई खुशी नहीं होता, किस किस की मम्मियों के साथ ये हुआ है। सो गेट बैक योर पावर बेबी। इतना तो नहीं लग रहा कुछ, थोड़ी सी गाली दी। आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू सम टफ लव टुडे. I am going to be the bestie who knows your potential and calls out your bullshit so that you can achieve whatever you want in life. So get yourself some water and a notebook so that we can talk about what are the things that you can do to make the most out of the left 30 days of this year so that you enter 2024 with winner energy and not loser energy. In this video, I am going to be talking about both physical and mental glow up. So if you want one of these, then go to the timestamps that you want. Let's firstly talk about physical goals, because every single year I come across a lot of people who in January are super excited, want to achieve all of their physical goals, want to have six-pack abs, want to lose 20 kgs, but by the end of January, it all fizzles out. And we are going to drop that mindset right here, right now. So let's talk about why exactly people are not able to stick to their New Year resolutions. The reason for that is that you are not making SMART goals. What is SMART goal? And no, SMART is not just a word. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. And this is how you can use this concept to achieve your goals. When you're creating your goal list, if they are not in sync with this list, they are not going to be happening. So yeah, sure, you want to lose weight, but if you do not have a number, it's going to be really hard to achieve that goal, because now you do not know what you're following. However, when it comes to our body, even if you're making SMART goals, there is a chance that you might be leaving them in between. The reason for that is that when it comes to human body, there are multiple non-tangible goals also that you will be accomplishing on the way, which you think are trivial, but they are not. And then you'll be leaving all of your goals in between. I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to lose 20 kgs in 6 months through a balanced diet. And this is completely in sync with the SMART goal definition. However, when you are on the process of achieving this goal, you will also see that your energy level is rising. You will also see that you are able to function better during the day. You will also see that your sleep is going to get better. And in this process, you're not losing any weight. Now what you do? You discard the entire list of progresses that you are making, and you are just fixated on that one number which the scale is going to give you. And that's the reason why you trash the entire approach and you drop these goals in between. What I want you to do this time is to actually celebrate all of these small progresses also, because they compound. So here is a list of 8 tips from me so that you can glow up before even 2024 comes. Number 1. Start facing sun as soon as you wake up. I cannot say this enough. I've said this so many times, but this is ridiculously important. When you wake up, you are supposed to see the sun, because sun is going to activate a lot of your activity hormones and a lot of the hormones which are going to keep you productive throughout the day. Plus, when you do it, it is already going to be a sense of accomplishment right in the morning, right when you wake up. So when you wake up, go out, see the sun, and start your day on a high note. Second, hydrate. I told you to keep a bottle with you. Let's just take a sip. Now, all of us have heard this. Our body is made of 70% water. But what does that mean? Does that mean that till here I am water and till here I am human? No, that's not the case. Every cell of our body has water inside of it, in a different chemical form, not just like water, but in that chemical form which has a lot of solutes dissolved into it also. That form becomes the foundation of all the chemical reactions that our body does to keep us living. Your liver, kidney, skin, stomach, every single day do a lot of cleaning of your entire body. And by having water, you know the cleaning is better. Do you need more science about it? If you want, I'm going to be linking these videos here in the description box so you can go and watch. But hydrate. How much water? Just multiply your body weight with 40, and that's the number of ml you're supposed to have. So for example, let's say your weight is 70 kgs multiplied by 40. So you are supposed to consume 2.8 liters of water every day. My third tip to glow up before the 2024 arrives is that you start your day with a fruit instead of tea or coffee. Now, I've said this multiple times. I'll repeat it for you again. When you are consuming fruits on empty stomach, you are able to digest and absorb all of the vitamins that fruits can give you. And why morning and empty stomach is the best time? Because vitamins are very sensitive. If you heat them, they are not going to be absorbed. If you combine them with tea or coffee, they won't be absorbed. If you can combine them with anything, they won't get absorbed. And that's the reason why having them empty stomach from a source of fruit which is not heated up, you are basically safeguarding all of your vitamins for the day. Versus when you start your day on a tea or coffee, you're starting your day on artificial stimulant practically, which means that your energy is not going to be sustained in the day. Second, if you are having doodh wali chai or doodh wali coffee, tea and coffee both when combined with milk create a complex which reduces your metabolism in the long run, also reduces iron, calcium, vitamin D absorption. Why do you want to do that with yourself? My next tip to show up as your best self in these 30 days and have a glow up before 2024 arrives is that you have carb, protein and fiber, all the three in all the main meals of your day, which means breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now, if you're confused about the sources of these nutrients, take a screenshot. Having carb, protein and fiber will only ensure that you have proper energy, proper building blocks for your damaged cells, and you're not constipated. And my next tip for your physical glow up is for those people who tell me, Manisha यार मुझे 5-6 बजे इतनी तेज भूख लगती है कि मैं हाथी भी खा जाऊँ. Now let's just understand where this evening hunger is coming from. First, when you're not having carb, protein and fiber in the breakfast and lunch, it is going to be required in the evening snack time. Second, the evening snack time, the 5:36 p.m. is actually biologically dinner time because sunset is about to happen and our body needs to prepare for the repair process which will be happening when you sleep. And because our body still works like early man, after sunset the person is supposed to sleep. And that's the reason why right before sunset we are super hungry. So the mistake that we do with the evening snacks is that we have all the mindless munchies which don't even count and register as a meal in our brain. And that's the reason why you have 500, 600, 1000 calories from that samosa or bhujia or chaat papdi, whatever. But still you'll be hungry in the dinner. And not exactly at the dinner time, you'll be hungry at 10 p.m. And then at 10 p.m. you're eating your dinner and then you know that you'll be sleeping late and then you feel guilty because Anushka Sharma said she has dinner at 5 or 6 p.m. Now the solution for all of this is that in the evening snack, you have something which is solid nutritious, which gives you a lot of protein and fiber so that biologically you have had your dinner, but at the same time when you're sitting with your family at 8, 9, you can have a little light something without having to control yourself because you're already kind of full. And then sleep on time. Which brings me to my next point, which is sleep within 3 to 4 hours of the sunset. And right now it's winters, 6 p.m. is the sunset time. Yes, sleep by 10. You can't do that, sleep by 11. But in no circumstance you should be awake by midnight. Now there are people who say, Manisha, I am awake till late in the night because I am not feeling very sleepy. So what should I have? Are there any healthy midnight snacks? The answer to that is that at that time, yes, there is something that you can do. You are supposed to consume sleep. The entire concept of midnight snacks is a complete BS and a waste of your time. The reason why is, yes, you can have a low calorie snack, you can have makhane, you can have nuts, but at that time your body is asking for calories because at that time you have already activated your flight and fight response by not sleeping in sync with the sun. A very simple way to fix the sleep cycle of yours is to realize and be in sync with your body. Because after 3 to 4 hours of sunset, if you're done with your dinner, if you have had some pleasant time with your family, around 9 to 10 or 11 p.m., you will for 5 minutes feel super sleepy. And at that time, if you ignore that signal, then you won't be able to sleep up until 2 a.m. The reason for that is that that mini sleep signal is your brain's message that now is the time for repair and you're supposed to sleep. And if you ignore that, your brain thinks that your life is in danger. And that's the reason why it will keep you awake till 2 o'clock. It will not let you digest your food properly. And that's the reason why when you sleep late, you wake up groggy, you wake up bloated, you feel acidic in the morning. So if you want to fix all of these gut issues and energy issues, start sleeping in sync with the sun. And my next 3 points for the physical glow up are going to be for people with special concerns. The first special concern that I want to talk about is body pains. Yes, there are a lot of funny videos on Instagram which talk about how people in 20s have body pains like 50s. It's not normal. And it's not funny. The reason why these body pains are happening is because we are not using our body for the things that it is supposed to be used, and that is physical activity. Most common body pains that people have is shoulder, neck, and lower back. The reason why these body pains happen is because most of the days we are sitting with our back supported on a chair, and that's the reason why the entire posterior chain of your body gets weak. All the muscles of this area get weak, plus all of the muscles that we are overusing, for example the chest muscles, because we are in entire day we are in this posture while we are typing on the computer, and that's the reason why the entire body gets a little slouched and you can't sit straight. So in a nutshell, the reason for your shoulder pain is that your back muscles are getting weak and your chest muscles are getting tight, and hence this entire area is getting stiffer. Now if you have any back pains, then posture analysis is something that I would highly recommend that you do. That is something that I do for my clients as well. You can come on Instagram and check my Fitness Kickstart program, where I do posture analysis as well as lifestyle analysis, and I give you a nutrition program as well as a workout program. I'll give the link for the Fitness Kickstart in the description box. Second special concern that I want to talk about is better skin. There are a lot of people who are facing acne issues. There are a lot of people who do not know what are the foods which are not suiting them, or maybe there are certain foods which are causing them bloating and skin issues. The solution for that is not only speak to a dermat, but also speak to a dietitian and let them coordinate with each other so that you can have the best of both worlds and you can take care of your skin topically and internally. And the next special concern that I want to talk about is the lifestyle disorders, your PCOD, hypothyroidism, diabetes, insulin resistance and all that jazz. Now what we fail to understand here is that these are called lifestyle disorders for a reason. They are completely lifestyle related. The moment you fix your lifestyle, they also get fixed. And from the decade of experience that I have, I come across on an every single day 5 to 10 women who have one of these issues, and almost 60% of them always tell me that they have been working with someone who later they found out was not qualified, and as a result of that they wasted their money, time and effort. I do not want you to be sailing that ship. Yes, lifestyle disorders require an expert opinion. However, the person that you are taking opinion from has to be an expert. How to find that out? Ask for their qualifications. It's as simple as that, and you have the right to know that. So girlies, that was about the physical glow up, and now let's talk about the mental glow up, because we do not only want a hotter body by the new year, but we also want a clearer mind by the new year. And my number one tip to get a mental glow up is to be clear about a point B. And what I mean by point B is whatever the end result that you want to achieve. And this can be different in different areas of your life. You might want something for your relationship, you might want something for your health, you want something for your finances. Make a list of all of those things. Because once you're clear about your point B, the way is going to pave itself. And my second tip for the mental glow up is to drop those self-sabotage patterns. What I mean by that is that yes, you let's say have a goal of losing some weight or fitting in a dress or whatever, losing some inches. You start going to the gym, and within a week, 2 weeks, you start seeing some difference in you. And what you do? The first thing that you do is that you stop going to the gym. Why? Because you brush it off as overconfidence whenever you're feeling guilty, but that actually is a self-sabotage pattern. And why that happens is because you are actually not ready for the higher self of yourself that you're about to unlock. How to know if this is something that is happening with you? If you often see yourself saying, एक बार मैं ये कर लूँ ना, उसके बाद देखना मैं तो ये कर दूंगी. करना. Just building mental castles and not working towards them is actually not going to take you closer to your goals. So you don't stop when you feel good, you stop when you're done. The third mental glow up tip is for all the girls who have a need for people pleasing and who have a need to be in good books of other people. And this is something that I proudly call as good girl syndrome. And if I give you a realistic example of that, if you are Asian and specifically Indian, we all have seen our mothers do this. Sucking up on something, not liking it and still doing it to be in good books of other people. And when the time comes, you realize that you're not even in the good books of those people. किस-किस की मम्मियों के साथ ये हुआ है? We do not want to carry forward that mindset pattern. I'm not telling you to be a rebel, but I'm telling you to be expressive. When something is not feeling right, say it. When you're not liking something, say it. Even if the situation doesn't change, you won't be resentful 20 years later and saying to your children, किसी के साथ कितना भी कर लो कोई खुशी नहीं होता. किसने बोला है इतना करने के लिए? Plus, what I personally also feel that when you are doing something out of genuine love, you don't count that as a favor. And when you are doing something out of resentment, you will always hold on to it that this is something that I did for someone. because you are not actually liking doing that, then why do it in the first place? Let's move on to the next mental glow up tip, and that is taking back your self-power. And why I'm saying this apart from the good girl syndrome is because this is something that happens with a lot of people who are making progress into something. Let's say weight loss. Let's say you are trying to lose weight and you're feeling good, you're feeling energetic, you're feeling like your clothes are also getting looser, but at the same time there is someone who says, hey, itna to nahi lag raha kuch. And then you rip apart your entire approach. Now what essentially happening here is that you are letting other people define your success into something for which you are putting in effort, not them. So what I want you to do is to be a little deaf when you are making progress into something and keep doing the damn thing. Especially because you are seeing the progress and nobody else has to. Why this is also important, especially in the health perspective, is because the change in the physical body will come way later, but the change on the physical self, on the emotional self, and the way you are feeling little signs of energy gain and a pant fitting better, all of these things you will be able to see and not anyone else. So get back your power, baby. And the next mindset glow up tip that I have for you is that you actually prioritize long-term success over short-term pleasures. Very simple example. You know that chips are bad for you or they make you bloated, but at the same time when they're in front of you, you're like, don't do it. Now I know this circles back to that evening snack tip, but what you can also do is, rather than doing that mindless munching, have something solid. Why eat a packet of chips? Have a sandwich. Yes, I hate bread, but still, that is at least going to give you the mental satisfaction that I've eaten something, I'm full. Now this feeling of fullness and richness is what was the goal of this video, and I hope you are going to apply all of these tips into your life so that by 2024 you have a physical and mental glow up both. I would love to know which one tip you are going to apply first. All of the video recommendations, my Fitness Kickstart, all of the links are going to be in the description box, and I would love to know your feedback on this video because I put in really a lot of effort into the makeup today. Please let me know about that in the comment box. Anyway, I will see you next week with another detailed video on my YouTube channel and every day on my Instagram stories if you want to catch up with me there. And on that note, I wish you have a very good, happy glow up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.